So, hey there, Aries. Welcome to Love or Tarot. I'm your host here at Love or Tarot, Jay, and I'm super excited to dive into some energy with you guys today. Want to let you guys know two things, and that's that energy is fluid, it is not linear. That means that this message could pertain to you past, present, and future. That also means that this message could pertain to someone who's energetically connected to you and maybe not you at all. And that's fine too. Definitely, if that is the case, be sure to click that share button and send this message to whom it belongs to. I also want to let you know, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of the Love Or family as we are growing, and ever evolving. And I would love for us to do that together. Okay? So, first getting into your energy, Aries, the first thing that I experienced immediately was this increasingly, my guides were saying, being increasingly overwhelmed. So it tends to feel that, you can't seem to catch up. There's not enough hours in a day. You're trying to, balance all these different facets and all these different parts of yourself, whether it be, your home life, your personal life, who you are to your family. All these different areas of your life tend to just be weighted so heavy at this time. And you're trying to figure out a way to find a balance and space to breathe is what I'm hearing. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm feeling too that I've already shuffled my cards, but my guides are telling me to shuffle them on camera so that you guys can hear them being shuffled. So I'm going to do that at this time. Yeah, some of you are even experiencing like bouts of crying and just kind of sitting there like, where is this coming from? Like, what is going on with me? Spirit, could you give us some more information as it regards to Aries? Okay, so the first card out is the Ace of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess, the Death card in reverse, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Swords in reverse. So you're not sleeping. You're in a constant state of trying to find something that emotionally fulfills you. And at the same time, the Spirit is bringing online so many different facets or ways in which to expand spiritually. So it's almost like you're being given these options of, okay, you could take things this way. Hey, here's something else that you could possibly take in as a part of your practice. Or, hey, here's maybe something else that you might find interesting and intriguing. A new book, a new concept. And you are so resistant to change right now. Because again, you are increasingly overwhelmed. And I say increasingly because it seems that every day, like, your max seems to rise. And you're a little confused as to why that's happening. And hopefully we can get down to some clarity of this. Spirit, could you give me some more information about the Ace of Cups? Okay, so when I was tapping into the Ace of Cups, the first thing I heard is, I'm lonely. Okay, I'm lonely. Now, this doesn't necessarily feel like lonely in the sense of actually being alone. For some of you, you may even be in a relationship right now, but there's a part of you that feels disconnected. There's a part of you that feels alone. And the cards that came out for the Ace of Cups is the Eight of Coins, the Strength card, and the Hierophant in reverse. So at this present time, you're searching for, again, these new concepts, this new awareness, maybe even someone to help you become more enlightened, a teacher. And Spirit is trying to express to you that you have so much within you to learn from. You have so much within you that you yourself can teach yourself about your own emotions, about your own state of being. That it's going to take some work, but that you can definitely get to a point of feeling completely strong in self so that you don't feel as alone, so that you don't feel as isolated from other people. For some of you, this is involving a relationship and not feeling this desired connection with your partner and feeling like you really just don't understand why it's not happening the way it would happen for other people that you've maybe seen in your life. And Spirit is also telling you in that regard, again, it's going to take work. It's going to take you maybe sitting down and being honest about the fact that, hey, the way things are is not what I want. I kind of want things to evolve more, or I want things to be a little bit more set in stone. And being honest, being upfront about those conversations. You know, being honest about, hey, I got a lot on my plate and I need help. Or it's like, I don't need, it's interesting because it's like, it's almost like I'm sensing this pretty spicy energy of like, hey, I need help. And if you are not willing to be of aid to this situation and be a sense of relief in this situation, you are nothing but a burden in this situation. And I'm already carrying a lot and I don't need more. I don't need more. Yeah, so it's interesting. I was getting ready to pull cards for the High Priestess, and then these two cards came up and they fell directly on top of the Two of Swords. So I'm going to take that as a sign. So for the Two of Swords, these two options that you have, the Nine of Coins in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this, you know, I don't want to go it alone, but I still feel like I'm somewhat in the dark. I don't want to go it alone, but I don't know what not going it alone truly means for me right now. Is it this relationship? Is it that I even need to be with anyone right now? And for some of you, it's the wanting to be with someone just to be in company during your current situation. Just to be in company during your current situation. The weight of having to carry it all alone, the weight of having to be so overwhelmed without anyone very close to share in the burden. And it's heavy. It's heavy. Spirit, could you tell us about the Death card? Spirit, could you tell us about the Death card? Tell us about this resistance to transformation. Because that's what I'm being told it is, a resistance to transformation. So we have the Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords, I almost said in reverse, interesting. The Queen of Wands, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah. It's just emotions spilling over. Emotions spilling over. And I wouldn't even be surprised, honestly, if there has been some, like, lashing out. If there's been a period of just feeling like, fuck, I can't do this anymore. Like, leave me alone. Stop talking to me. Like, yeah. This card fell out all on its own. I was literally holding the cards, 10 of Wands in reverse. Like I cannot function like this anymore. And it's interesting, Aries, because you guys were like in this beautiful transformation energy, and then it's like out of nowhere, it's craziness. And it almost makes me think like, because I have a few friends that are Arieses, and it has me really thinking into their situations. And especially with this High Priestess card, and I'm going to pull something for the High Priestess. But it really makes me think if it's honestly just like, it's overwhelming because you're just not accustomed to it. But it's not necessarily something that's a bad thing. It's not something that's a bad thing. It very well could be Spirit trying to put a lot on your plate so that you're aware of all the abilities and possibilities that your life holds right now, so that you don't get complacent, so that you don't stay in your current situation. Again, like I was saying, these many opportunities being available to you, these different concepts being available to you, these different spiritual practices to maybe implement in your own spiritual practice. And I don't necessarily mean on a grand scale, I mean just as an individual. So for some of you, it may be, oh, okay, well, I'm not really a crystal person, but oh my gosh, these crystals in particular have been calling out to me. I seen that bracelet and it had that crystal in it. I seen, that post and it was talking about that crystal associated with that chakra that maybe is getting on my, nerves a little bit or causing me some issues. Okay, well, then maybe, maybe I should. Maybe I should start getting into crystals. Maybe that's something for me right now. Maybe, I've been feeling really called to be outside more. Maybe, I've been hearing a lot about people, grounding their energy in the earth. Maybe that's something I should implement in my practice. Just things that kind of feel like small nudges, but you're starting to see the synchronicities attached to those things. And it's because Spirit is like, hey, I'm trying to help. Or we're here, we're a team, we're trying to help. Your guides are like, hey, I'm here, I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to assist you. But you can't ignore this. There's a big shift happening with you, Aries. And it looks like chaos and it feels like being completely overwhelmed and riddled with anxiety. But I promise you, there's some major shifts that's happening in your life. And it's almost like they're cloaked in the chaos. They're cloaked in the feeling of being completely overwhelmed and riddled with anxiety. It's like with this Eight of Swords, it's not real. It's not real. What you're feeling and experiencing, there's something so much more deep rooted underneath. And you have to tap into what that is. Don't tap into the fact that you're just overwhelmed. Tap into what's underneath that, the why of it all. And for so many people, that's different. I'm trying to see which oracle deck I should use. Okay. So interesting. I'm going to pull one card from my Starseed Oracle. And then I'm going to pull you guys some cards of advice from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. This is crazy. My guides literally said, pull the card on the top. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Isolation, physical community, connection. You feel isolated. You desire physical connection. But what you're truly in need of is community. You need to be able to share those experiences. You need to be able to put a voice to what it is that you're feeling so that you're able to find, for some of you, your tribe, and for others of you, just that people close to you are going through similar things. That you're not alone, Aries. You're not alone. Spirit, could you give us some messages of advice? Thank you, Spirit. Be loyal to what you love, dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. And in that, be loyal to what you love, but don't allow for the attachments that you have to cloud your judgment. Don't allow for the attachments you have to cloud your judgment. If something doesn't feel right, it isn't right. I am a true believer in that. If it doesn't feel right, it isn't right. And it's a reason why you feel certain things when it comes to certain people. It's a reason why you feel certain things when you're in certain environments. And if those environments are not for you, you do not have to lend yourself to these environments. You do not have to lend yourself to these people. Lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Be generous of spirit. Some of you have to let spirit in. It's time. It's time to let spirit in. It's time to communicate with your guides. Say, hey, what's going on? What is happening? Because I'm at my max, and it seems like every day that lever's being pushed. So like, what is going on? Trust me, they're there with the answers, ready to help you, ready to assist you. Pick spirit. Use your mind wisely. And with this energy, I immediately get third eye energy. So, really just tap into what it is that you're seeing for yourself before you reach out to other people. Tap into what it is that you're seeing for yourself before you tap into other people. This is interesting. And then it's like I'm pulled to like how both of these cards have some type of energy present on the third eye. You see that? And then the lion sitting in all this green, that beautiful heart chakra energy. Letting spirit in. Letting spirit into your heart, into your center. Helping you, aiding you. Your guides, God. Okay? Oh, I'm sorry, messing with this mic. You guys are always telling me you can't hear me, so I have a mic on now. But yeah, and that transformation between feeling disconnected and being connected by community and by sharing your experiences with those that are close to you. Because for some of you, you can't do this with your family. I'm going to just be upfront. You can't do this with your family, and you know that. So, I mean like your soul family. I mean like the people that you came into this life to be close to. Okay? And expressing the changes that you're going through and things that are happening in your life. Because especially Aries, you guys tend to be very, very closed off when you're going through a lot. It's like immediately like, okay, I'm not talking, I'm not saying anything, here I go, I'm back in my space alone. I need to isolate myself because I don't even feel like myself. So I'm not interested in talking, I'm not interested in expressing right now because I just need to figure it out. And then once I figure it out, I'll talk about it. You're gonna have to talk about it while you're figuring it out this time. You're gonna have to talk about it. It's gonna have to be a little bit of a therapy session. And as you're talking and regurgitating these aha moments and experiences, you're going to start to be able to put the pieces together. It's going to start to make sense. And you're going to find that the people in your community are the very glue that you were missing to put the pieces together. It may be something that they say that sparks like, okay, this piece goes to this. Okay, well, oh my God, well, when they said that, that now makes sense to like my yesterday event. Oh, and you know, it's like it's going to start to make sense what it is that you're experiencing with the explanations and connection of your community. See what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. So, I love you, Aries. And that has been your reading. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I don't tend to do readings very often. I genuinely do them when I feel pulled to sit down. The collective energy has been kicking my butt. And because of that, I didn't feel right getting on here, not 100% myself. So, I love you guys. I thank you for bearing with me. I thank you for being here. Definitely please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, honey. Okay? Because when I do the readings, they're amazing. Okay? So, again, Aries, remember community. Okay? Okay? Even I am a part of your support system. Okay? I am a part of your community. So even in just watching and viewing this reading, you are taking part in a community. Okay? Love or Tarot family. We're a community. Okay? So that's all I have to say for now. Peace, love, and light to you and all those you love. And I'll see you in the next video. Leaving you in nothing but joy. Bye now.